Thank you, Isaac. A Mid-Michigan Church is inviting those from the Grand Blanc community and beyond to join them as they address some more difficult life topics. In this sponsored segment this morning, Pastor John and Wendy Gallinetti from Mount Hope Church in Grand Blanc join us in studio to talk more about their campaign called Nothing's Too Hard for God. Good morning.
Good morning. It's great to be here, Matt.
Yeah, good to see you. You know, we were just chatting a moment ago. You even put up billboards.
For this. It's a huge campaign to reach people in their hurting time around Genesee County. And go ahead.
Yeah, well, just talk a little bit more about what inspired you to do this in the first place.
Well, obviously, when you come to know the Lord personally, you want to reach out to other people. And that's our passion at Mount Hope Church, to continue to reach people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. We believe with all of our heart it's the only answer for all the problems that are happening today. When priorities are right in our life, there's a flow of God's peace, and there's healing, and there's transformation. This whole campaign talks about a transformation that takes place in our life and heart.
Yeah, well, and talk about more what you hope people even take away from this messaging when they see these billboards.
So we just want to, everywhere you look, the billboards, radio, TV, even on Facebook, we want to remind people that in these times where we're living in, it's just it's a weird time, isn't it? And people are experiencing, well, we have the generation coming up that's the most anxious generation that we've had. There's loss, there's just a lot of things going on. And so we want to remind people that there's nothing too hard for God.
Sure.
And maybe if we turn to a source greater than ourselves, we might find some answers to our problems.
So the whole campaign is really talks about hitting core issues in people's lives, like addiction, loss, illness, loneliness, anxiety, depression, and forgiveness. There's so many people that feel that God will not forgive them, and this message really hits home and lets them know that God will, when people cry out to the Lord is there to come into their life and forgive them and heal them.
Sure. Well, tell us a little bit more about Mount Hope itself. How long have you been involved there with the church?
We started the church in the fall of 1988 in the old stinky Parks and Recreation building in Grand Blanc. And so we've been at it 35 years. And the building just kind of keeps growing, and the congregation keeps growing.
Sure.
It's exciting. Our vision and passion is to continue to reach people and help them be winners in life through the gospel.
Yeah, and then just finally too, I mean, keeping it honest, some folks out there find church maybe to be a little intimidating. What is your message to folks watching today, why they're invited? And when is this happening? When does this campaign kick off? Is
it already
now?
started. It started March 17th and goes all the way into May. And Nothing's Too Hard for God is not just a slogan, it's a movement, and to transform people's lives. But when they leave, they're transformed because the central ingredient is Jesus Christ. And when He's worshiped, and when we come together and gather around Him, that's where the transformation takes place. It's really a supernatural thing, Matt.
Sure.
And our can openers work too.
Oh, glad you're paying attention to my lame jokes.
I love it.
Where can people find out more information?
This campaign directs them to a thing called Nothing's Too Hard for God, and they can go to that website, and the prayer they need, there's people there waiting right now to communicate and talk to them.
All right, there's the website on your screen.
Yes.
It's nice meeting you, and thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much, Matt.